Hi, everybody. Brad Nessler here, and with me, as always, Kirk Herbstreit and Lee Corso. Clear skies and just beautiful weather here for tonight's game between the Tennessee Volunteers and the Wisconsin Badgers. Well, college football fans, it's time to begin another great season. And here come the Badgers.
I think this thing's a toss-up. We've got two teams today that can really get it done on both sides of the ball.
Wisconsin needs a big game from their talented running back. I think they'll win the battle up front, and he's going to have a tremendous day. Look for him to lead them to victory. But Lee, it's going to be very close.
This will be a good game, but I'm picking the Badgers.
Wisconsin is ready to open this one up as they line up for the opening kick. Decent kick. Sims takes it from the 6. He just flag down, and I'm not sure when it was thrown. Let's find out.
Clipping on the receiving team. After distance to the spot of the foul.
That one's going to put him way back.
You just can't block a player from behind like that, or it's going to cost you.
This quarterback is the leader of this team, but he's going to need some help from his offensive line today as they go up against a very good pass rush.
You got that right, Brad. He's the point of this offense, and the defensive line knows it. They're going to be coming after him hard today.
When you're as good as this kid is playing quarterback, there's definitely a bullseye painted on your chest. We'll see how he handles the pressure.
They line up at the 10. Second and 11.
10-yard line.
McDuffie has 4 receivers lined up here. Makes a move. There's a very impressive open field tackle. A nice pickup of about 8 yards. From their own 18-yard line. Third down. The ball set up in the gun. Bounces off a would-be tackler. He can scoot across midfield, and he's still on scoot. And he breaks one on third down.
Boy, that was a good play call by the old head coach right there.
Good call, great execution. Again, we've seen this before, and the result is a third down route.
First down, 10 yards to go.
36
Ball on the
yards.
36. McDuffie is back in the gun. And now he pitches it. He's taken down at the 28. 8 yards on the pickup. Second and 2. Ball on the 28.
28-yard line.
Going with the shotgun here. He drops back. He steps up. He gets the pass away. Right that time, he was forced into throwing before he wanted to.
Wow, the kid just avoided getting smacked on that one.
They'll line it up again on third down.
The Volunteers line up with 3 wide. Lowry on the run. Rust with a takedown at the 20.
Another carry for this kid, and he'll get the first down.
He's been pretty reliable on this drive, Kirk.
He's carrying this offense on his back right now. And I think they'll keep giving him the ball until the defense figures out a way to stop him.
It's 1st and 10. They're threatening inside the 20. McDuffie with 3 wide receivers. He guns it. And it falls incomplete. Crazy was the intended receiver on that pass. So that'll make it 2nd down. They line up at the 20. 2nd down and 10 to go. Tennessee lines up in a shotgun set. Steps up in the pocket. Quick toss. His receiver has it. Touchdown, Volunteers. That was a well-drawn-up play for the wideout.
They saw something upstairs. It led to a touchdown. You can thank the play calling here. Very impressive.
They'll line up for the extra point here. He splits the uprights with the extra point. That score leads us to our Pontiac drive summary. Tennessee lines up for the kickoff. Scott and Jones back deep to return. He kicks it. Jones takes it at the 4. Now let's see what kind of success this defense can have as they come out onto the field for the first time today. They'll start this drive at the 20-yard line.
1st and 10.
Wisconsin lines up in a bunch formation. The running back has it. And he tackles hard at the 16. A great defensive effort there.
And let me tell you, the key to that play was right there in the defensive line. They tied this offensive line up and allowed their linebackers to come up and make a big play.
Lee, I agree with you. We always talk about the linebackers and safeties, but credit the big guys up front for that play.
2nd down, 14 coming up here. And they have 3 receivers bunched. Level at the 16-yard line. The defense just swarmed over him on that.
Yeah, they were able to penetrate the offensive line and get to the running back before that play even had a chance.
They line up at the 16. 3rd down. The Badgers set up in the gun. Keller set to go to the air. He's under some heat. Slings it left. And he's taken down at the 14. And just a great interception by the cornerback.
Well, that's big time. He made a great read on the quarterback and got in there for the pick.
There's a flag down, and here's the call.
Personal foul. Unsportsmanlike conduct. 15-yard penalty. 1st down.
Excellent field position to start the drive.
29-yard line. 1st and 10.
The Volunteers with 4 receivers. Drops back to pass. Moves up in the pocket. He tosses it short. He's hit and taken down. They completed it, but for a minimal gain.
It's not much, but at least it's positive yards.
It's second down.
Ball on the 27-yard line.
The Vols come out in the ace formation. Gets the ball. No, they faked it. Looking. Throws. And it's caught. What did you see there, guys?
The defense was in zone coverage. The offense did a good job of protecting the quarterback, and he threw a nice ball to get the first down.
And the receiver ran a nice route to get over between the zone coverage.
First and
They're
10.
inside the 20.
Ball on the 17-yard line.
The Volunteers line up with 3 wide. Play action. Looks. Rolls to the right. He unloads it. Touchdown. Ball. And a nice catch by the receiver for the touchdown.
Anytime you're near the red zone, you got to keep an eye for this guy. They love going to him down here.
Here's the try for the extra point. He makes the PAT. There's a flag on the play.
Holding on the offense. 10-yard penalty for repeat try.
So they're ready for the extra point. And he hits the PAT. And here's the Pontiac drive summary. Tennessee is ready to kick it away. He kicks off. Scott fields it at the 2. Shoots.
I know the first thing I wanted to do after throwing the pick was to come out that next drive and throw. Let the defense know that I wasn't intimidated.
And how many times did you go right back in there and throw another pick?
I mean, as you know, a quarterback
They'll take over at the
range.
22-yard line. First and 10.
Sanders lines up in a deep back, I formation. Keller with the give. Jackson at the 31.
Yep, the defense was blitzing on that play, but it was picked up very nicely by that big old line.
And that certainly helped spring him free, Coach. They have to be careful not to over-pursue next time.
It's second down and 1 to go.
Ball on the 31-yard line.
The Badgers set up in the gun. He'll get the call again. They'll wrestle him down in the backfield.
The defense just blew that one up in the backfield.
Just nowhere to run on that play, Coach. The halfback had nowhere to go from the get-go.
Third and 5 coming up. Ball on the 27.
27-yard line.
The Badgers line up with 3 receivers bunched. He tosses it short. It's complete. Evans with the tackle at the 31-yard line. That pass play went for nearly enough to keep moving, but they're stopped just short. Boy, that's tough.
That is always a tough pill to swallow. Having to leave the field knowing how close you came to converting on third down. You got to get those.
Fourth and 1.
It's fourth down now. We'll see the punt team. Frazier is back deep to return. He gets it away. Frazier fields it at the 30. The offense with a lot of success through the air on that last drive as they moved it down the field for the touchdown. This drive will start at the 37.
First and 10.
This defense is in the dime. McDuffie drops back. He steps up. Lets it fly. Missed tackle. Tackle made at the 34-yard line. Nice interception and an even nicer vertical.
Oh, yeah, this guy's an athlete. There's no throwing it over this guy's head. He'll go up and get it.
Well, according to him, he threw down a dunk kick in the high school basketball game. It was the play of the week on all local news stations.
You know what's funny? I didn't get that in any of my notes, but you know what? I'll take your word for it.
The
They'll go to
Wisconsin
work at the
Badgers
34.
take over at the 34-yard line. First and 10.
Single set backfield. Keller still has it. He's looking down the middle. Caught the 10. And he will score. The throw to the wide receiver goes for a touchdown.
That kid looks like a natural receiver out there.
Well, you could say he's from a good pedigree when it comes to football. I think his father's taught him very well.
They'll line up for the extra point. And he tacks on the extra point. Wisconsin to kick this one off. Frazier and Sims set to return. Decent kick. Sims has it to the 5. Thanks to some nice passing on the last drive, the offense was able to take it down the field for 6.
And great play calling to help make that an easy drive. The question is, can they do it
The
again?
Tennessee Volunteers
They'll set up shop at the 29-yard line.
29-yard line. First and 10.
The Vols come out in the shotgun. McDuffie back to throw. Quick throw. And he pulls it down. The wideout made a good-looking grab there.
You're right, and the quarterback threw it as soon as he saw he had that extra step.
First and 10. Ball on the 48. The Volunteers line up with the 3 wide. Tosses left. He's taken down at the 40. Lowry gets 8 yards on the play. They line up at the 40.
Ball on the 40
Second down. The Vols are lining up 3 receivers.
Yo, you can credit that incompletion to the pass rush. Great job of not letting the quarterback get comfortable back there.
He didn't throw a good pass at all.
All that, Kirk. He was under pressure. Unbelievable pressure.
Third and 2 coming up here. Ball on the 40.
On the 40-yard line.
McDuffie back to pass. Over the middle. He snags it. Arnold with a takedown at the 34-yard line. Wonderful play call to convert on third down.
I'll tell you what, he really wanted that first down. Good determination to get it.
First down.
Ball on the 34-yard line.
The Volunteers come out in the shotgun. McDuffie drops back. Tackle at the 29-yard line. So they pick up a few with a pass play, Coach.
Yeah, it was. I like plays like these. As long as you're moving forward and not backward, you're doing pretty good.
Second and 5. Ball on the 29-yard line. He drops back. Steps up. He flings it right. Got it to the senior. With that pass, they pick up another first down.
And Coach, you You can feel the momentum building with each first down in this drive.
Yep, this offense is in pretty good rhythm right now.
And since we're in the red zone, let's have a look at the numbers. Brought to you by Old Spice Red Zone, when performance matters most. Their last red zone trip resulted in a touchdown. I don't expect this one to be any different. They'll throw on first down. He throws. Nice job by the quarterback to hit the tight end for a decent gain.
Yeah, this guy's not going to burn too many guys deep, but he's definitely a good possession guy who you can rely on.
It's first and goal. Ball on the 1. Let's see if they can punch this one in. Drops back to pass. Goes to the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers.
It's only the first half, and this quarterback just keeps throwing touchdowns.
Yeah, if he stays on this pace, he could have 6 or 7 of them by the time this one's over.
They're setting up for the PAT. And he hits the PAT. So with over 7 minutes left here in the first quarter, our score, Tennessee 21, Wisconsin 7. Lined up to kick this one off. He sends it off. Scott has it at the 5. Let's see if this defense has trouble defending the pass again here.
If they do, my friend, look out. They're going to give up another touchdown in a hurry.
The offense will take over at the 22-yard line.
First and 10.
Drops back a pass. Surveys the field. He's looking for his man. Jeds it backward. Down on the sideline. And they finally knock him out at the 38-yard line. Flags are down, and this one might be on the offense.
Holding on the offense. 10-yard penalty. Still first
He looked
down.
like he had a handful of jersey on that one.
You know, you can get away with a little holding, but hey, you can't do that.
First down. Wisconsin goes with the ace set here. Right side. He tackles him for a loss. That was well defended by this defense.
Hey, that linebacker made a nice play, but what about all those big guys up front on the defensive line? They're good too, boy.
Well, they created the play this time, Coach. The offensive line is so concerned with their penetrating abilities that these linebackers are able to roam free and make plays like that.
Tennessee lines up defensively in a 3-4. Keller drops to throw. Steps up. Looks. He's going left. Scott was the intended target on the play, so that'll make it third down. Third down and a couple miles here. Ball on the 9-yard line. He drops back. Down the middle. Got his man on the run. Johnson with the tackle at the 24. Solid gain, guys, but short of the first down.
Yeah, that was a nice gain. Although it didn't get him the first down, it gives them a little bit more confidence in moving the football against this defense later on in the game.
4th and 8.
The punter comes on the field, getting ready to send one off. Banks is waiting for the snap. He punts it. Frazier fields it at the 34. The offense ready for the first play of this drive. They moved the ball extremely well on their last possession on their way to the end zone.
They'll
The
take
offense
over
will start
at the
at the
37-yard
37.
line. First and 10.
Tennessee comes out in the shotgun. Back to pass. McDuffie lets it go. Rust with a takedown at the 43. And a nice pickup through the air.
I'll tell you what, fellas, I love this kid's throwing ability. He's got a quick release, and he's very accurate.
Second and 4 coming up here. Ball on their own 43. Tennessee lines up in a shotgun set. Back to pass. He'll dump it short.
Great play to keep his feet in and get the first down.
It takes tremendous concentration and field awareness to make a play like that.
And the quarterback put it in a place where only his receiver could catch it. Nice throw.
It's first down.
Ball on the 49-yard line.
Tennessee comes to the line, only one man in the backfield. Catches. A stop for a 6-yard loss on the play. We've got a second and long. Wisconsin brings in their nickel package. Here's the option. He fakes a pitch. He's looking down the middle. Found his man. And he's brought down. The wideout comes up with a spectacular play.
Yeah, and if I'm the coach, I put a big circle around that play so I can remember to call that one again. Good call.
It's first and 10. Ball on the 28. They line up in the shotgun. McDuffie hasn't missed yet. Throws a bullet. Still perfect on the drive. And guys, you can just feel the momentum building with this drive.
That's their third first down on this drive alone, Coach.
Yep, we all know how important momentum is in college football. This defense really needs to step up and get some of it back.
The pressure turns up when in the red zone, and that's when you turn to Old Spice red zone, when performance matters most. Lowry alone in the backfield. Play action. He throws it. And he's got him again.
Well, we had a feeling that this one was on the verge of getting ugly, and with that touchdown, it's not looking good.
Yo, someone slow these guys down. If someone doesn't, this one might be over by halftime.
And they're lining up for the PAT. He splits the uprights with the extra point. With under 5 minutes remaining in the first quarter of play, the score, Tennessee 28, Wisconsin 7. Tennessee to kick. Scott and Jones deep to return. Decent kick. Jones has it at the 5. The offense comes back on the field, hoping to build off their last drive.
They had something going, but were unable to get any points.
They'll go over to the 20-yard line.
First and 10.
Tennessee brings in the nickel here. Keller with the give. Gets past the tackler. Sanders gains about 4 yards on the play. That'll bring up second down. From their own 24-yard line. It's second and 6. Tennessee going with a 3-man front. Here's the give. And down he goes at the 28-yard line. A 4-yard pickup by the fullback.
It's third down.
Ball on the 28-yard line.
Keller is back in the gun. He's looking down the middle. That was an impressive stand by the defense.
3 good defensive plays equals punt. Nice job, guys.
Fourth and 2.
It's fourth down now, and we'll see the punt team. Frazier back deep to return. He gets it off. Frazier fields it to 31. Passing wasn't much of a problem the last time this offense had the ball, as they were able to get it in for 6. They'll set up shop at the 43.
Will start the drive at the 43-yard line. First and 10.
Tennessee comes out of the shotgun. Fakes to the back. He delivers. Someone got a hand on it. And that one's fallen incomplete. Was the intended receiver on the play. That'll bring up second down. Second and 10. Ball on the 43-yard line. The Vols set up in the gun. McDuffie back to throw. The senior makes the catch. Nice little pattern there.
Yeah, he had great position there, and that ball was thrown in the right spot.
They line up at the 47.
Ball
third down.
47-yard line.
The Volunteers come out in the shotgun. McDuffie back to pass. And it's picked off. He's got some blockers. Down the sideline. To the 20. To the 10. He's all the way. Touchdown.
Oh, that's a quarterback's worst nightmare.
Don't remind me, coach. But I really think that was a great defensive play. He made a nice jump on the ball and took it to the house.
And they line up for the point after. And he converts the extra point. With about 3 minutes to play remaining here in the first quarter, our score, Tennessee 28, Wisconsin 14. Wisconsin gets set to kick this one away. He sends it off. Sims takes it at the 8. So the offense will come out and try to turn things around after an interception on their last drive.
The quarterback has to get that interception out of his head. You can't be scared to keep firing away in this game, or the defense will tear you
Tennessee
apart.
Volunteers
They'll go to
will
work
start the
at
drive
the
at the 20-yard line. First and 10.
McDuffie lines up in the shotgun. McDuffie on play action. It's tipped. He threw that to a guy who was well covered, and it almost got intercepted.
Yeah, he's very lucky. That ball was on the tip.
They line up at the 28. It's second and 10. Little handoff. He's tackled at the 29-yard line. Lowry picks up a yard on the play. It's third and 9. Ball on their own 29. Going with the shotgun here. McDuffie steps back to pass.
intercepted. And that's this kid's second interception of the game.
He's played extremely well in pass coverage, and that coupled with some bad throws by this quarterback, well, this is your result.
The Wisconsin
We'll see if they can
Badgers
capitalize on a good field position.
1st and 10.
And he's level at the 34. 0 yards on that play. It's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 34-yard line. And taken down to 24. Nice pickup on that run.
Here's a perfect example of running the toss play. Good pitch, good catch, and blocking was good enough up front to spring this tailback to a monster game.
It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10.
Sanders lines up in the deep back, I formation. Keller drop back to pass. He passes it, caught. And down he goes at the 21-yard line. That's a 3-yard pickup. Second and 7 coming up here.
Ball on the 21-yard line.
The Badgers line up in an I formation. Keller drops to throw. He steps up. He lets it go. Way to look it in. A yard if they're lucky on that pass play. From the 20-yard line, we've got a 3rd and 6. 6 DBs in the lineup. Keller drops back to pass. He unloads it. It's complete. And they push him out at the 15. Doesn't get enough for the first down.
Yeah, nice job of making a few yards, but they got to be disappointed they didn't make the first down.
Fourth and 1. So it's 4th down, and the offense is still on the field. They'll bring in their dime package. They'll throw for it. Looking. He rolls out to the right. Off his hands, incomplete. And they lose possession on down.
You know, that was one of those situations where you have to go for it to try to get something going. Now they need a big play here from their defense.
They'll start this drive at the 15-yard line.
1st and 10.
The Volunteers are lining up with 3 receivers. Drops back to pass. Lets it go. Complete. They'll bring him down at the 21-yard line. Well, coach, a short pickup on that pass play.
It was, but you know what? As long as they've got those guys getting open underneath, it'll take a lot of pressure off those offensive linemen who are trying to hold their blocks.
2nd down, 4 yards to go. Ball on the 21-yard line. McDuffie is back in the gun. McDuffie will hand it off. Arnold tackles him behind the line for a loss on the play. Third down.
3rd and 7.
From the gun. McDuffie back to throw. He's looking. He'll dump it short. In traffic, and it's picked off. Another interception. That makes 4 on the day.
Somebody needs to put a 10 over these guys because this is just a circus with all these turnovers.
We'll see what they can do in the red zone.
Will start the drive at the 14-yard line.
The Badgers
First and 10.
have 3 receivers bunched. Throws this one out to the left.
How'd you like that touchdown pass, Coach?
Boy, I liked it. I also like the way this guy has the presence to stick with the play and then find the open receivers.
Still, they're ready for the extra point. And he hits the PAT. So down to just a few seconds left in the first quarter with a score, Tennessee 28, Wisconsin 21. Wisconsin is ready to kick it away. Frazier and Sims back to return. Sims fields it at the 3. Time once again for this offense to come back out and start another drive. After a quarter of play, our score is Tennessee 28, Wisconsin 21.
They'll start the drive
at the 30-yard line.
30-yard line. First and 10.
McDuffie with 3 wide receivers. Here's the give. He's taken down at the 31-yard line. Lowry gets about a yard on the play. Second and 9. Ball on the
31-yard line.
Lowry lines up as a single back. Looks to pass. Moves up in the pocket. Loses the football. Defense says they've got it. And they do. What do you think about the play of that safety, Herbie?
And this guy stepped up and made a big play right here for the defense. Nice fumble recovery.
This is a great place to start the drive on the opponent's side of the 50. The Badgers come out in the ace formation. Inside handoff. And they go at the 21. And the delayed handoff works for a big gain.
Got to be happy with the effort there by your tailback.
You are absolutely right.
Here's the offensive production statistics, sponsored by Coca-Cola. Sanders, the low back. Keller with a pitch. And he's tackled at the 19. Sanders comes away with 2 yards on the carry. They line up at the 19. It's second down and 8. Sanders lines up as a single back. Keller steps back to pass. He's going right. Incomplete. Almost off. Jones was the intended target on the play. That'll make it third down. From the 19-yard line.
Ball on the 19-yard line.
Third down, 8 yards to go. Tennessee lines up in a dime defense here. Jackson tackles on the high line for a loss on the play. They'll drop him for a short loss there. Fourth down, and the kicking team is on to try this 37-yard field goal. The kick is up, and the field goal is good. And now we'll take a look at the Pontiac drive summary.
Wisconsin
is
gets set
lined
to
up
kick
with a
this one
kickoff.
away. Decent kick. Sims takes it at the 4. The last time they had the ball, they gave it away on the fumble.
The old ball coach was not too happy about that either. I'd hate to see that if it happens again.
Here's the offensive production statistics, sponsored by Coca-Cola. The Vols line up with a single set backfield. The halfback with a carry. Sowell tackles him for a loss on the play. They didn't let him get anything going on that play.
They didn't even let him get back to the line of scrimmage.
So it's 2nd and 12.
Ball
on their own 21. McDuffie drop back, throws it, got his man on the run. They make the stop at the 36-yard line. Good pickup by the Reaver.
Yeah, this kid loves to play. He wants the ball every time they throw it up.
First down.
Ball on the 36-yard line.
McDuffie comes to the line with 3 wide. He looks to throw on first down. He passes it. Caught. And he's level at the 42-yard line. Short pass there, and then a moderate gain.
There's nothing wrong with nickel and diming him down the field.
It's second down.
Ball on the 42-yard line.
Tennessee in a 4-wide set. It's a direct snap. And now he's got room to run. To the 20, to the 10. And he will score. Oh my, what a run that was.
Oh, I'll tell you what, this kid is incredible. He's got the moves, the speed, the power. He's the total package.
They line up for the point after. And he hits the PAT. That score leads us to our Pontiac drive summary. Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff. He kicks it off. Scott takes it from the 6. Well, before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. Let's take a look at the offensive production numbers brought to you by Coke. And they have 3 receivers bunched. Keller. Here's another. He's hit away. Across midfield. At the 40. To the 20. To the 10. And he's all the way in for the touchdown. That was a big run by the halfback.
Boy, this kid makes the defense look silly. They're grabbing at a bunch of air down there. They got to hit somebody.
And they line up for the point after. And he adds the extra point.
Looks like they're ready for the kick.
Up for the kickoff.
Kicks it away. Frazier fields it at the 7. At the 30. That last drive resulted in a touchdown, mainly because of the running game.
And with that success running the football, I'm looking for play action and right over the top for 6.
The offense will start at the 30-yard line.
Drive at the 30-yard line. First and 10.
From the gun. McDuffie to the air on first down. He's taken down at the 47. Nice little pitch and catch with a wideout.
The quarterback and receivers spend a lot of time together. The coaches say they stay after practice just working on their timing, and right there it paid off.
It's first down.
Ball on the 47-yard line.
Tennessee comes out in the shotgun. He throws. And it's the senior. Fumble!
Second
From their
and
own
10.
47-yard
Ball on
line.
the 47-yard
Second down.
line.
McDuffie drops back to pass. Looking. McDuffie throws. There's a flag on the play.
Holding on the offense. 10-yard penalty.
These are the calls that drive a coach crazy. Senseless penalties can sometimes be the difference between winning and losing the game.
Second and long. Ball on their own 37.
37-yard line.
The Vols line up with 5 receivers. McDuffie back to pass. The ball is hit. Cameron brings him down at the 44. He looked like he threw that one about as hard as he could.
Well, sometimes you have to. You've got to make sure the defense can't get to it, so you put a little extra zip on the throw, just like he did there.
I'll tell you what, that ball looks like a missile with laces.
Third and 1.
From the 44-yard line.
44-yard line.
It's third down. The Volunteers line up in a goal line formation. Somebody jumped early down there.
Dead ball. Don't start on the offense. 5-yard penalty. Still.
So they'll have to line up for another third down play after they got the penalty marched off against them.
Yep, just a bad time to be making a mistake like that.
Third and 6.
We've got a third and 6.
49-yard
Ball on
line.
the 49. The ball set up in the gun. McDuffie drops to throw. Throwing left. And it falls incomplete. And so that'll bring up a fourth down.
The coach spoke really highly of this kid before the game, and now I can see why.
If this guy keeps making plays like that, then there will be a lot more people than his coach talking about him in the future.
Fourth and 6.
The Volunteers line up the punt.
49-yard line.
Avery awaits the snap. Hangs it up high. Howard fields it at 13. And he hits him hard at the 14. So their last drive resulted in 6 points. Do you think we'll see the same result on this one?
They ran the ball well on their last drive. And until this defense figures out how to stop it, I think they'll have no problem moving the ball down the field.
This defense may have to move 8 or 9 in the box to stop this running back, Kurt.
Wisconsin Badgers
They'll
take
set up
over
shop
at
at
the 14-yard line. First and 10.
Wisconsin comes out with an I formation. Keller with the give. And he's level at the 14. And the blitz might have caused that one.
Now the defense took a chance here. They overloaded that side of the ball, and the tailback had nowhere to go.
From their own 14-yard line,
Ball on the 14-yard
it's second and 10. Feeds it to the back. And he is drilled at the 12-yard line.
Oh, man. He'll feel that one.
That's called making a mistake. When you get into the back like that and put somebody on their back, it really sends a message.
It's third down. Ball on the 12-yard line.
The defense lines up with 6 DBs. Keller back to throw. Under pressure. He's sacked at the 6.
There's not too much the quarterback can do there.
The protection broke down. The defense was in the backfield in a hurry, and they brought the quarterback down. Nice play.
Fourth and long.
The punt team is on the field looking to kick this one away. Frazier, the return man. He gets it off. Frazier takes it to the 47. They're just about ready to get this drive started. The last series had some promise, but it ended with a punt. Excellent field position to start the drive.
First and 10.
McDuffie with 4 wide receivers. Tosses short. Catches it. And make the stop at the 35-yard line. They get a yard on the play. We've got second and 9 here.
Ball on the 35-yard line.
Going with the shotgun here. McDuffie drops to throw. He snags it. He steps out at the 24-yard line.
Defense was coming with heat on that play.
Yep, the offensive line did a good job of picking up their assignments, and that gave the quarterback enough time to throw a nice pass to pick up the first down.
First and 10. Ball on the 24. McDuffie comes to the line with 3 wide. And the snap goes to the back. And he's taken down at the 21-yard line. Lowry gains around 3 yards on the run. Second and 7 coming up here.
Ball on the 21-yard line.
4 wide receivers in the formation. Looking to throw. Throws in a hurry. It's complete. Tackle at the 9-yard line. Good pitch and catch there on second down.
Yep, it was good enough to get him a first down. That's just a nice play.
Have a look at our Old Spice red zone numbers. Red zone, when performance matters most. Lowry alone in the backfield. Juke move. Touchdown, Volunteers.
Kirk, that was his second touchdown of the day. What else can we expect from him?
I'd bet on at least a couple more touchdowns for starters. He looks like he's really come to play here in the first half.
They line up for the point after. He splits the uprights with the extra point. And now we're going to take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. Tennessee to kick. Scott and Jones back ready to return. He kicks off. Jones fields it at the 3.
The defense really stepped up to put that 3 and out on the last drive.
Yeah, the offense wasn't clicking on their last possession. We'll see if they have things figured out on this next drive.
Here's a look at the offensive production statistics, brought to you by Coke. He's level at the 22. The line of scrimmage, and that's it. Second down and 10 to go. Ball on the 22. The Vols line up in a nickel back. Keller drops back to pass. Keller throws it out there. Medley was the intended target. That'll make it third down. It's third down and 10. Ball on the 22-yard line. Keller set to go in the air. He throws it. The ball is tipped. And he threw that one up for grabs.
This is one of the things that drives the coach crazy. You don't want to do anything stupid. Make mental mistakes that may cost you the ball game.
4th and 10.
Wisconsin lining up the punt. Banks is waiting for the snap. Punts the ball away. Frazier fields it at the 35. Their last drive ended with a touchdown. They'll get the ball here.
39-yard line. 1st and 10.
Tennessee comes out of the shotgun. And he's tapped at the 47-yard line.
On the run. 8 on the play.
From their own 47-yard line. It's 2nd and 2. Tennessee comes to the line with 3 wide. Looking. He's looking for his man. And that was a good defensive play.
Yeah, guys, this is because he's in great position to make the play.
They line up at the 47. Third down and 2 to go. McDuffie is back in the gun. Quick throw. Got him on the run. To the 20. To the 10. He's in for the touchdown. He grabbed that one for his 2nd touchdown of the half.
And that second touchdown pass was just as pretty as the first one. This guy's good.
And they're lining up for the PAT. And he adds the extra point. And here's the Pontiac drive summary. Tennessee ready to kick this one off. And the one's away. Scott fields it at the 9. There's a missed tackle. So the offense takes over, and the last time they had the ball, they had a tough time getting anything going. Here's a look at the offensive production statistics, brought to you by Coke. He looks to throw on first down. He looks. He's looking down the middle. Tackle at the 35. How
about that pass, fellas?
Well, Brad, the defense was coming with the blitz, and that opened some room for these guys to get open.
Yeah, and if you're coming with the blitz, you better get to this quarterback. Otherwise, he'll make you pay.
First down, 10 yards to go.
First and 10.
Ball on the 35-yard
Ball
line.
on the 35-yard line.
Ace backfield. Gets the ball. No, they pick it. Evans comes away with a sack. It's second and 13.
Ball
on their own 32.
32-yard line.
Wisconsin comes to the line, only one man in the backfield. They go with the run.
They got great run support for the safety position on that one.
He had his eyes in the backfield that whole play. Great anticipation to stuff him for a loss.
From their own 32-yard line.
Ball
Third
on
and
the
13 coming up.
32-yard
Ace
line.
backfield. Drops back to back. Throws this one out to the left. Got him on the run. He's tackled at the 48-yard line.
That's how you convert third down, sweetheart.
That was a good-looking play, wasn't it, Coach?
Oh, yeah, this offensive coordinator must have seen something in the defense he really liked.
It's first and 10. Ball on the 48. The Vols bring in the nickel package. Keller drops back to pass. He lets it go. Complete. Brought down to the open field. Nice pickup as they connect on the pass play.
Well, they look to be in sync right now. They're both reading the defense properly, and the result is a nice game.
Second and 2 yards to go. Ball on the 44. Wisconsin comes out in the shotgun. The running back has it. They'll bring him down for a loss on the play. And the linebacker comes up and makes a big stop.
This is textbook. This is how you're supposed to play against the run.
Yeah, and that time the defense got him to go backwards.
The defense will try to stop this third down as they were unsuccessful the first time on this drive. This is when the impact player at tight end can make plays. Keller hasn't thrown a bad one this drive. He throws right, and it's caught. Young with a takedown at the 38-yard line. Hickson, he's still down, and it looks like he's in a lot of pain.
This might be good. He looks like he's in a lot of pain down there.
First down, 10 yards to go.
Ball on the
Ball on the 38-yard line. The Badgers line up with three wide. He's going right. He ignores the footsteps and makes the catch. Good yardage that time on the pass.
The thing that makes this play work is the quarterback. He throws this thing right in there. What an arm this quarterback's got.
First and 10. Ball on the 27-yard line.
Ball on the 27-yard line.
Single set backfield. He steps up, throws. Nothing going on that play.
Well, here I think the quarterback needs to be a little bit more patient in the pocket. That way he can allow his receivers to get downfield a little bit before he throws it.
Second and 9 coming up here. Ball on the 26-yard line. Wisconsin lines up in a shotgun set. Looks to pass. Looks. He's drilled as he throws.
That's what a good pass rush can do for you.
Yeah, they got in the quarterback's face and made it tough on him to throw a good pass.
They line up for another third down, and they've had no problem converting their first two. Keller back to back. Lets it fly. Hands it to the senior. They convert on third and long, guys.
The offense coming through in a big way that time. How about the timing on that route, Coach?
Yeah, Kirk, the quarterback was able to throw to a spot, and the receiver was there to catch it for a first and 10. Nice play.
The pressure turns up when in the red zone, and that's when you turn to Old Spice Red Zone, when performance matters most.
There's the play fake. Keller fires. Walter tackles him at the 1-yard line. Boy, does this kid have an arm or what?
Are you kidding me? It looks like he has a rocket launcher attached to his shoulder.
First down and goal to go. They're in the red zone. The defense is in the nickel. Play action. Looks. Under heavy pressure. And they got it. They line up at the 13. Second down, goal to go. Keller off the fake. Throws it out there. The quarterback saw the blitz and just got rid of the ball. It's third and goal. Ball on the 13-yard line. The defense lines up with 5 defensive backs. Throwing left. He's got it. Touchdown. And he makes his second visit to the end zone with that catch.
Well, that was a great catch by the receiver. He ran a perfect route to get open for the second score of the game.
They line up for the extra point. He makes the PAT. So with just over 2 minutes left in the second quarter, our score, Tennessee 49, Wisconsin 38. Wisconsin lines up for the kickoff. Kicks off. Sims fields it in the end zone. He jukes him.
Great passing was the key for the offense the last time they had the ball. They were able to pick apart the defense and get down the field for a touchdown.
So if I'm the coach, I'm telling my defensive linemen to get more pressure on that quarterback. Please.
Here's the offensive production statistics, sponsored by Coca-Cola. McDuffie fakes the handoff. He almost had it, but it's incomplete. Nice job getting a hand on that one.
Yeah, really good heads-up play there to get a hand on the football by the defense.
That'll make it second down. So it's second and 10. Ball on the 22-yard line. Tennessee sets up with 4 receivers. McDuffie steps back to pass. McDuffie lets it go. How about that play?
That's a good pickup there. He just dropped back and delivered a nice throw.
From their own 27-yard line. Third down, 5 yards to go. Look for this quarterback to make a play here. McDuffie drops back. He passes it. He's hit and taken down. Boy, did he zip that ball in there.
Yeah, you're right. There's not a whole lot of quarterbacks out there that can make this throw. He delivers this one right where it has to be. Great arm strength.
It's first and 10. Ball on their own 36-yard line. McDuffie with 4 wide receivers. Quick throw. Complete. Rodgers with a takedown at the 38. Tennessee takes a timeout, and they'll have 2 remaining. They line up at the 38. It's second down. Lowry is the single setback. He drops back. He's going right. Caught. That one goes for good yardage and a first down.
Yeah, that's just a nice gain on second down.
First down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 47-yard line. They'll work from the shotgun. Back to pass. Steps up. Throws. Catches it. They'll bring him down at the 50. That play was going nowhere.
You give a lot of credit to defense recognizing pass and swarming to the receiver.
Second down and 7 to go.
Ball on the 50-yard line.
McDuffie back in the gun. Surveys the field. Throws it. Another catch. And he's level at the 31. Tennessee will call a timeout. That was their second timeout. First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 31-yard line. Tennessee in a 4-wide set. He looks to throw on first down. It's deflected.
You know, the quarterback didn't do anything wrong there. This is just a great play defensively.
I think he underestimated the speed of the defensive player. He just shot in and broke it up.
Second down, 10 yards to go. The defense lines up with 6 DBs. McDuffie drops back to pass. Lets it fly. And he's tackled right away. That reception good for 7 yards. And they hurry up to the line.
You're right. Sometimes you can catch the defense napping a little bit.
They'll line up with 5 wide receivers. Going long. And they couldn't hook up on that one. He overthrew the intended receiver.
Oh, boy. They take a shot here at the end zone, and he just let that one get away from him.
It's fourth down. So the kicker will try to put this through from about 41 yards away. The defense now really trying to get the crowd into it. It's up. And it's the uprights. And he's got to be happy about that kick.
Oh, no question. This kid is just a solid kicker.
Avery ready to
is
kick.
lined up for the kickoff.
He sends it downfield. Scott takes it from the 6. Guys, their last possession, they really had good success passing the ball.
Hey, if you ask me, I'd air it out some more.
Lee, I agree. Make them show you that they can stop it before you change things up.
The
They'll go to
Wisconsin
work at the
Badgers
24-yard
will
line.
start the drive at the 24-yard line. First and 10.
Defense lines up in a 3-4. Step up. He throws it. He snags it. Sanders runs out at the 21. Loss of 3. From their own 21-yard line. It's second down now and 13 to go. We've played a half of football here, and our score is Tennessee 52, Wisconsin 38. We are set to start the second half. Both teams are on the field and ready to go. He sends it off.
Scott takes it from the 6. And we'll see the offense come out onto the field for their next possession.
They'll take over at the 24-yard line. At the 24-yard line. 1st and 10.
Sanders is the deep back as they line up in the I. Woods comes up with a sack. It's 2nd and long. Ball on the 18-yard line.
18-yard line.
The defense sets up in the dime. Keller drops it to throw. Here comes the pressure. He delivers. Batted ball. Coach, you made a nice defensive play there.
He sure did. He just stuck his hand out and hit the football.
That'll make it 3rd down. Third down and long coming up here. Ball on the 18. Tennessee brings in the nickel here. Keller back to throw. He looks. Here they come. And they bring him down for a sack on the play. So credit that one to the defensive end.
Fourth and long.
The Badgers are lining up to punt it away. Banks awaits the snap. He punts it. Frazier takes it at the 47, and he puts it on the turn. Picks up the ball. Coach, what can you do to avoid those turnovers?
Well, you just got to get back to the fundamentals. For the skilled players, that means hanging on to the football.
First down, 10 yards to go. The Badgers come out showing 3 wide. Fakes to the back. Woods makes the sack. Second and long. Ball on the 41.
Ball on the 41-yard line.
The defense comes out in the dime package. Keller drops back. Looks. Waits till the last moment. The quarterback had a tough time with a blitz on that one.
Now with this guy, you can't let him stand back there and have too much time to throw the ball. You've got to get a hand in his face.
Passing situation here on 3rd and long. Ball on the 41-yard line. Keller lines up in the shotgun. Keller set to go to the air. Steps up in the pocket. He keeps it. Tackle. At the 47-yard line. The quarterback picks up around 6 yards on the scramble.
Fourth and 10.
Wisconsin lining up to punt. Frazier is back to receive. Hangs it up high. Frazier fields at the 18.
Beautiful coverage.
Very well covered all around. They'll start at the 22-yard line.
At the 22-yard line. 1st and 10.
One-man backfield. Drops back on 1st down. With the throw. And it's caught. Brought down at the 26. He ran a good-looking route and picked up positive yardage.
That he did, and he made a good catch. That short passing game is where you see all those hours in the summer that you put in pay off.
It's 2nd down.
Ball on the 26-yard line.
McDuffie back to pass. Throw short. They can't connect. Incomplete.
Just overthrew them on that one.
Quarterback has to make those passes. You can't overthrow a guy like that.
Third down.
and 6. Ball on the 26-yard line.
Tennessee lines up in a shotgun set. Lets it go. It's deflected. So the defense gets him to go 3 and out.
Good job here defensively forcing this incomplete pass.
4th and 6.
So they're set to punt this one away.
26-yard line.
Avery is waiting for the snap. Punts the ball away. Scott takes it at the 36. Very good series for this offense on their last drive as they were forced into a 3 and out.
Boy, oh boy, they had nothing going last time.
And maybe, Scooter, you need to get out there and show what you're made of.
Somebody get me a helmet quickly.
They'll go to work at the 36. Wisconsin comes to the line, only one man in the backfield. The halfback with a carry. He's taken down at the 39-yard line. A couple, maybe 3 yards on that run.
Second and 7. Ball on the 39-yard line.
Keller hands it off. He's tackled in the open field. And the halfback ripped off a nice gain there to get him the first.
Hey, this kid's a good-looking back. Let's see if they go to him again.
First down, 10 to go.
1st and 10.
Ball on the 48. Sanders is the single setback. Keller drops back on first down. Evans comes away with a sack. Second and long.
Ball on the 41-yard line.
Wisconsin goes with the ace set here. Steps up in the pocket. Rolling out to the left side. Throwing left. And they put him out at the 47. That's a nice 6-yard gain. It's third and 11.
Ball
on their own 47.
line.
Wisconsin comes to the line, only one man in the backfield. Look out! Wow, was the intended receiver on the play. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Fourth and 11.
Wisconsin
Ball
lining
on
up the punt.
47-yard line.
Banks awaits the snap. Plenty of hang time on this one. Frazier takes it at the 23.
You guys remember what this offense did the last time they had the
Gain
ball?
of 5 yards.
Exactly. It was 3 and out so fast they had to ask for slow-mo replay to recap it.
We've got a 1st and 10.
Take over at the 27-yard line. 1st and 10.
McDuffie is back in the gun, flips it, complete. Almost eked out a yard on that one. They line up at the 27.
Ball on the
Second down and 10 to go. Tennessee sets up with 4 receivers. McDuffie drops to throw. Has it to the senior. He's tackled at the 35. Talk about a throw.
Does this kid have an arm or what? I'm telling you, this thing is like a laser beam coming out of his hand.
Boy, you're right. What a cannon this young man's got.
From their own 35-yard line. 32 coming up here. Tennessee will line up in a jumbo set here. McDuffie with a nice play fake. It's tipped. Oh, he had the pick and he dropped it. They just couldn't capitalize on the bad pass.
Yeah, I thought the defender had it, but he couldn't get the pick.
4th and 2.
Tennessee ready to put this one away. Avery is waiting for the snap. He gets it off. Scott fields it at the 26. Not a whole lot on the return.
Well, I look at it this way. You didn't fumble, and you didn't lose yardage. What more could you ask for?
They'll set up shop at the 33-yard line. They hand it off. Woods with the tackle at the 36-yard line. A gain of 3 yards by the fullback. From their own 36-yard line.
On the 36-yard
Second down.
line.
No one knows who he's going to run. Tackle at the 37. That is exactly why this kid is so tough to defend.
You bet he is. He's faster than some of the receivers.
Here's the offensive production statistics, sponsored by Coca-Cola. Wisconsin comes to the line, only one man in the backfield. Juku brought down at the 48, and he gets a yard on the run. They line up at the 48. It's second down and 9 to go. They line up in an I. There's a play fake. This one is incomplete. He took his eyes off the ball and dropped it.
You got to squeeze that ball, then think about where you're going to go.
Third down, 9 to go.
Ball on the
Ball on the
48-yard
48-yard line. Sanders lines up in the deep back, I formation. Drops back. He passes it. And that one's fallen incomplete. And he misses his wide receiver there.
Yeah, you're right. This is an area that he's worked so hard to improve since day one. The accuracy of his throws. He's improved. As you can see, he's upset here with himself.
4th and 9.
They come out in a punt formation.
48-yard line.
Frazier is the deep man awaiting the return. Let's see, did one of the linemen move first?
Offsides on the defense. 5-yard penalty. Still 4th down.
Fourth and 4.
The punt team is on the field looking to kick this one away. Banks punts it, and it doesn't look like he got all of that one. Signals for a fair catch. The defense really shut these guys down the last time.
The offense looked a bit out of sync on that last possession, Coach.
And it was the defense that threw him out of sync, Kirk. Those guys are fired up. Let's see if they can hold them again.
The offense will take over at the 18-yard line.
1st and 10.
They line up in the shotgun. McDuffie drops to throw. He lets it go. He snags it. Warren with a takedown at the 28-yard line. Kirk, what can you say about this quarterback?
Anytime you pass for 400 yards in a game, you're making good reads and delivering the ball where it's got to be. He's having a solid game out there.
It's second and inches. Ball on the 28-yard line. Tennessee lines up in a shotgun set. And they hit him in the backfield. 5-yard loss on the play. It's 3rd and 5. Ball on the 23. McDuffie with 3 wide receivers. McDuffie drops back, surveys the field. Throwing right. It falls incomplete. Good job of holding them by the defense, and now the offense will have to punt. The punt team is on the field looking to kick this one away. Scott is back to receive. He punts it. Scott fields it at the 40. Fumble, loose ball. They should be thankful to get it back.
Exactly, and the coach can breathe easy now that his own player recovered the fumble.
They'll take over at the 44-yard line.
The Wisconsin
Volunteers
Badgers take
line up
over
in a
at
nickel
the
back.
44-yard line. First and 10.
Drops back on first down. He's under pressure. And he's going to come up with a sack. It's second and long. Ball on the 36-yard line. Wisconsin comes to the line, only one man in the backfield. Keller drops back to pass. Looks. Lets it fly. Catches it. So they execute and move a little closer to the sticks.
Yeah, completing those short passes is the key because it lulls the defense to sleep a little bit. Then you can launch one big one downfield for a big gain.
Third and
From their
14.
own 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40-yard
It's third and 14. Keller back to throw. They bring the quarterback down. Number 9, they got to him again.
We've seen it all today from the defense. Blitzing, coverage sacks, blown assignments. This unit has been embarrassed by the defense here today.
Fourth and long.
And they're ready to punt this one away.
33-yard line.
Banks awaits the snap. It's away, and it's a booming punt. Frazier takes it at the 23. The offense gets ready to start a new drive as they just couldn't get anything going on their last possession, going 3 and out. First down, 10 yards to go.
30-yard.
Ball on the 30-yard line. The Volunteers with 4 receivers. Taking big move. Sowell tackles him at the 37-yard line. Lowry gets 7 yards on the play. Second down, 3 yards to go.
Ball on the
37-yard line. The ball come out in the ace formation. McDuffie off the fake. He does it. He got it.
Oh, man. What a catch.
Wow, that was amazing. He just laid out for it and brought it in.
It's first and 10. Tennessee lines up with 3 receivers. McDuffie looking to throw on first down. He's going left. Complete. What a catch. Heck of a catch by the wideout to pick up a nice chunk of yardage.
This kid is a very special football player. He can make the catch over the middle of the traffic, or he can take it the distance using his speed. He can do it all.
First and 10. Ball at 21.
21-yard line.
McDuffie drops to throw. He unloads it. Ball's loose. It's picked up by the defense. And we'll take a break while the injured players attended to.
Well, it doesn't look like it's too serious, guys, but you never know. Sometimes those small injuries turn into season-ending ones.
They'll get the ball here at the 8. Sanders alone in the backfield.
First and 10.
Sanders up the gut. At the 10-yard line. Sanders comes away with 2 yards on the carry. Second down.
Ball on the 10-yard
Quick
line.
buyouts here. They'll bring him down at the 14. Here's third down, 4 yards to go. Ball on the 14-yard line. He drops back, and here's a big throw. Intercepted. And that was their second interception of the game. There's a flag down, and here's the call.
Personal foul. Unsportsmanlike conduct. 15-yard penalty. First down.
First
We'll see if they can capitalize on the good position. The Volunteers set up in the gun. Tackled for a loss.
Loss of a yard with the tackle. 1-yard loss on the play.
It's second and 11.
Ball on the 38-yard line.
391.
McDuffie tosses it left. And down he goes at the 31-yard line. A 7-yard run by the running back. Here's third down, 4 yards to go. Ball on the 31-yard line. Tennessee lines up in a shotgun set. He drops back with the throw. Complete. The receiver did come down with the ball, but he'll be short of the first down.
Yeah, I just can't figure out why you'd run that play on third down.
Fourth and 1. So the kicker comes out. He'll try to put 3 points on the board. The kick is up. And he's got it. And now we'll take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. Tennessee ready to kick this one off. Kicks it off. Scott takes from the 10. And now a slight break in the action as the offense comes out onto the field for their next possession.
The
They'll
Wisconsin
start at
Badgers
the
will
27.
start the drive at the 27-yard line. First and 10.
Keller hands it off. Makes a move. Thomas with the tackle at the 32-yard line. 4, maybe 5 yards on the run. It's second down and 5 to go. Defense lines up in a 3-4. Keller back to throw. He steps up. He'll dump this one off. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Third
They line
and
up at the
5.
32.
Ball on the
Third down.
32-yard line.
Looking to throw. Wants to throw a screen. He snagged it. Thomas tackles him for a loss on the play. And that brings up 4th down.
Great stop by the defense. They played with tremendous character on those downs.
Fourth and 6.
The Badgers line up to punt. Frazier is back deep to return the punt. He gets it off. Frazier fields at the 29. The defense was able to keep them out of the end zone on their last possession, but the offense did pick up 3.
The Tennessee Volunteers take over at the 36-yard line. First and 10.
McDuffie hands off. Lowry loses it. He broke it. And this could be a big return. The 10. They're not done yet. So a mistake by the ball carrier leaves the defense with 6 points.
How about that fumble recovery for the touchdown? You have to love those defensive scores.
Not if I'm on the offensive side of the ball.
So the kicking team will line up for the point after. And he hits the PAT. And just over 2 minutes left here in the third. The score is Tennessee 55, Wisconsin 45. Wisconsin to kick this one off. Frazier and Sims back deep to return. He kicks it off. Frazier fields it at the 7. A scoring drive the last time out for this offense, and they'll huddle up for this drive.
The Tennessee Volunteers will start the drive at the 30-yard line.
The Vols come out in a shotgun. They'll throw on first down. Got hit as he threw. And he's taken down at the 47-yard line. That's now 200 yards he's got receiving for the game.
And Brad, he's made it look so effortless out there.
First and 10. Ball in their own
47-yard line.
And this offense is having a difficult time doing anything at the line of scrimmage. He steps up. He guns it left side. And he's got him again.
That was a laser, Kirk. This guy has a huge arm.
Yeah, it's like he's throwing darts, but it's coming at about 86 miles an hour.
First down, 10 yards to go.
On the 43-yard line.
4 wide. He lets it go. And it's caught. They fumble. And they fall on the loose ball. And there's a penalty on the play. Let's see who it's on.
Holding on the offense. Penalty is declined. First down.
First down, 10 to go.
On the 34-yard line.
Medley gets the carry. He's tackled at the 39. There's a player injured, but it looks like it's just a stinger.
Yeah, I think he's hurt his arm or shoulder on that play, but I don't think it's too bad.
We've got a 2nd and 5. Ball on the 39. Evans tackles him behind the line for a loss on the play. That's a 2-yard loss. From their own 37-yard line.
Ball on the 37-yard line.
The Badgers come out showing 3 wide. Back to pass. Throws this one out to the right. It's complete. Knocked out of bounds at the 50-yard line. That one worked pretty well.
It's a good job here by the wide receiver to get open. He created good separation for the defense.
First down.
1st and 10.
Wisconsin comes out with 3 receivers bunched. He drops back. Stepping up. Walker comes up with a sack. They line up at the 46. 2nd and 14. Wisconsin comes to the line, only 1 man in the backfield. Flags are all over the place, and they'll blow it dead.
Offsides on the defense. 5-yard penalty.
So they'll move them back to the penalty.
I bet that one has the fans steaming.
Well, that wasn't a very bright play by that young man. You can bet that the fans aren't the only ones unhappy. His coaches don't look too happy either.
From the 49-yard line.
Ball on the 49-yard
It's 2nd down. Sanders takes the handoff. Tackles him at the 44-yard line. A pickup of 5. This defense faces another 3rd down. Tennessee lines up with 5 defensive backs. Moore with a takedown at the 43-yard line. Well, they tried to keep it on the ground for the first down.
You know, Brad, here the defense just steps up and makes a play, stopping them and bringing up 4th down.
It's 4th down, and the offense is getting set to go for it. Wisconsin comes out with an I formation. They're going to throw. He's got a man open deep. And it's caught. And the touchdowns continue to pile up for that receiver.
This kid has scored 18 points all by himself. I can't recall ever scoring that many points in my playing days. Maybe in Pee Wee or something.
Here's the extra point to get within a field goal. And he adds the extra point. So we take a moment to check out the Pontiac drive summary. Wisconsin lines up for the kickoff. Decent kick. Sims fields at the 7. I'm sure the defense will be trying to strip the ball once again.
And if these kids don't start hanging on to the football, they won't see another offensive series. They might start putting in some of those defensive players that really want to play bad.
Here's a look at the offensive production statistics brought to you by Coke. Tennessee comes to the line with 3 wide. He throws. Way to look at it in.
And fellas, I got to say, this has been a real treat to watch. Of course, unless you're the defense trying to stop it.
You can say that again. And that's over 500 yards passing on the day. That's a tough pill for any defense to swallow.
First and 10. Ball on the 41-yard line. Tennessee sets up with 4 receivers. McDuffie hands off to the left. And they make the stop at the 50. There's a flag down, and it looks like this one's coming back.
Flipping on the offense. 15-yard penalty.
So they'll move back after that costly penalty, and they'll have to try to get that yardage back here. First and long. Ball on the 28-yard line. Ace backfield. And they hit him in the backfield. There's a flag down, and here's the call.
Unsportsmanlike conduct. 15-yard penalty. First down.
First and 10. McDuffie comes to the line with 3 wide. Lowry on the handoff. Tackle made at the 42. 3-yard gain by the running back. From their own 42-yard line. 2nd down and 7. Tennessee comes out in the shotgun. McDuffie steps back to pass. Throws it. He snags it. He's tackled at the 45-yard line. And fellas, this is really turning into a very impressive drive.
3 first downs and counting on this drive, Kirk.
Yeah, they've done a good job of building some momentum here. And more importantly, they've kept this defense on the field.
First down, 10 to go.
On the 45.
The Vols with 4 receivers. McDuffie drops back to pass. And down he goes at the 38-yard line. They just took what the defense gave them on that play.
Yeah, you're right. That was a good job of getting that pass completed for positive yardage.
Second down, 3 yards to go. Ball on the 38. Tennessee goes with the ace set here. Tackle made at the 35. And the halfback draw gets him the first. First and 10. Ball on the 35.
35-yard line.
The Vols come out in the shotgun. McDuffie hasn't thrown a bad one this drive. And it's caught. He's taken down at the 28. That'll be a 7-yard pickup. From the 28-yard line. Second down.
28-yard line.
Lowry is the single setback. Play fake. McDuffie zips it. And they make the stop at the 16. Nice catch by the receiver.
And that reception put him over the century mark for the day. And you want to know something, Kirk?
What's that?
This receiver is the real deal. He's a great playmaker.
And since we're in the red zone, let's have a look at the numbers. Brought to you by Old Spice Red Zone, when performance matters most. Their last red zone trip resulted in a touchdown. I don't expect this one to be any different. Looks to pass. Here's a quick throw. And he takes a big hit at the 17. A 1-yard loss.
Second and 11 coming up. Ball on the 17-yard line. Tennessee lines up with 3 receivers. Gets the ball. Another fake. Throws. Catches it. Sowell with the tackle at the 12-yard line. That play fake good for 5 yards. From the 12-yard line, we've got a 3rd and 6. The Vols line up with 4 wideouts. Setting up play action. Lets it go. That's incomplete. Too tall for his intended target, and that should have been 6.
Yep, he had his man wide open, but his arm didn't do what his brain told him to do.
This should be an easy field goal. The holder's on the 19. This will be about a 29-yarder. Trying to make it hard to hear, and the defense urging the crowd to get to their feet. It's up, and it splits the uprights. And now we're going to take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. Tennessee to kick this one off. Scott and Jones set to return. He kicks it off. Jones takes it from the 6. Guys, what do you think about this situation?
Well, they have a little bit of time, but I think it's very crucial that they get the ball in the end zone on this possession.
I agree with you, Kirk. They can take their time, but a field goal is just about out of the question.
1st and 10.
From their own 22-yard line. 1st down, and they have 3 bunched. Keller back to pass, steps up, somehow gets the ball away. Boy, was he drilled as he let go of that football.
Yeah, he's going to feel that one tomorrow.
Yeah, that did not look pretty.
Second and 10. Ball on the 22-yard line.
Sanders alone in the backfield. Looks to pass. Fires it. It's complete. Young with a takedown at the 26-yard line. And Kirk, that was a nice grab there.
You know, it may be simple, but whenever you can gain solid yardage, you're doing something right.
3rd down and 6 yards to go. Ball on their own 26. The defense is looking for the pass as they bring out their dime package. Got hit as he threw. And they couldn't hook up on that one. The receiver couldn't catch up to that ball.
No, he couldn't, and I'll tell you what, the quarterback was conscious of the blitz that time by the defense. That may have been the reason that he overthrew the football.
4th and 6.
The Badgers line up the punt.
6-yard line.
Banks is waiting for the snap. The defense jumped, but I think a lineman moved first.
Offsides. On the defense. 5-yard penalty. Still 4th down.
4th and 1.
It's 4th down now, and we'll see the punt team. Punts the ball away. Frazier takes it to 28. So they put the ball in the hands of this offense to try to build upon their one-possession lead.
Right now, I think they're more worried about controlling the ball than putting points on the board, Coach.
That's true, Kirk. But if they put points on the board now, they can make it a 2-possession ball game, and that would be pretty difficult to overcome.
So it's make or break time. Who's going to rise to the challenge? The ball come out showing 3 wide. Down the middle. Got it to his receiver. They pick up solid yardage there.
Yeah, nice little pitch and catch there. The wideout was able to find a little open space in the defense, and the quarterback was able to get him the ball for a good pickup.
First down. Ball on the 47-yard line.
Tennessee comes out in the shotgun. Tries to juke. The lineman had a big push there to get in the backfield and bring him down.
Great penetration of the backfield. For such a big guy, this guy's got some really quick feet.
And once he gets moving, there's no stopping him. This guy is so big and strong that it's almost impossible to block with one guy.
Tennessee lines up in a shotgun set. McDuffie drops back. This one is incomplete. And they're going to get somebody for interference on that play. Let's see who the call is on.
Pass interference on the defense. Spot foul, first down.
He earned that yellow flag, guys.
Yep, he worked hard to break up that pass. A little too hard.
First down. Ball on the 42-yard line.
They'll bring in their dime package. He lets it go. Catches it. Rodgers brings him down at the 36-yard line. They'll get 6 yards. Second and 4 coming up here. Ball on the 36-yard line. This sellout crowd is really making a difference now as these guys can't even call the play. McDuffie flips out. Batted ball. So they try some trickery there, but the defense is all over it.
Hey, how about the defense? They were not going to get fooled that time, sweetheart.
It's third down.
Ball on the 36-yard line.
The Volunteers line up in a goal line formation. He throws it. He's got his tight end. 10. He's all the way home. Touchdown. After that 6th touchdown pass of the day, I don't know what else you can say about this guy.
I don't think anything's left. He's a great quarterback having a career day. Not much else you can say.
Well, they're going to try for the 2-point conversion. The Vols come to the line with their jumbo package. McDuffie off the fake. The ball is tipped. Gets set to kick this one away. And this one's away. Jones fields it at the 7. At the 30. At the 40. Across midfield. So what do you think about this situation, fellas?
Well, time isn't on their side anymore. They need to get this ball down the field and get in the end zone.
You're right, Coach. It's now a 2-possession game. There's not too much time to spare.
Here's a look at the offensive production statistics, brought to you by Coke. The Badgers line up with a single set backfield. And he's hit as he throws. He let that one go before the defense got to him, and it fell incomplete.
Well, sometimes if you can safely get rid of the ball, it's your best option.
They line up at the 43. Second down. Sanders is the deep back as they line up in the I. Keller hands it off. And he tackles it hard at the 43. The halfback couldn't get any running room.
And that was because the defense had called a blitz just at the right time. He went right through the offensive line and nailed him for a loss.
It's third and 10.
Ball on the 43-yard line.
The Badgers go with the I formation. And he's level at the 37. He hits his man, but they'll be well short of the first.
That young man has to run the pattern to get beyond those sticks the next time.
So it's fourth down, and the offense is still on the field.
37-yard line.
One man backfield. Keller back to throw. Wants to throw outside. He ignores the footsteps and makes the catch.
They're staying alive, Kirk.
Yep, but barely. That was a clutch play on fourth down. But they are still down a couple of scores, and it's going to take some work for this team to get back into this game.
It's first and 10. Ball on the 30-yard line. One man backfield. Sanders gets the carry. He's tackled at the 29. They got a little bit there, but less yard. We've got second and 9 here. Ball on the 29-yard line.
On the goose.
Sanders gets the call again. Sheds one tackler. And down he goes at the 10. And he reeled off a big one there.
This offensive line is built to allow this tailback to make plays, as you just saw. He's able to get into the open and create some excitement right there.
Have a look at our Old Spice Red Zone numbers. Red Zone, when performance matters most. They'll keep it on the ground again. And that was not a good call offensively.
Nah, not a good call, only because they lost yardage. I'll tell you, I've seen plays like this where the tailback breaks one and goes for a touchdown.
You're right, Lee. You can never tell.
They'll line up on the 10. Keller hands it off. No, play fake. Tackle made at the 2-yard line. What a play.
Boy, solid job there by the quarterback, recognizing the defensive coverage and delivering the ball to the open receiver.
So here we go. It's third and goal from the 2-yard line. Let's see if they can get it in for the touchdown. Sanders on the inside handoff. That gives him 2 rushing scores on the day.
This guy has great vision in the backfield. Even if a hole isn't there, he's patient enough to wait for one to open, and then he hits it.
And if there isn't a hole there, then he'll just bust his way through the defender. Great touchdown run.
So the kicking team will line up for the point after. And he tacks on the extra point. And now we'll take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. Wisconsin is lining up to kick this one off. Kicks it off. Frazier takes it at the 4. They did a great job on their last drive, moving the ball down the field for a touchdown. Let's see if they can duplicate that on this drive. Here's the offensive production statistics, sponsored by Coca-Cola. McDuffie lines up in the shotgun. He looks to throw on first down. It's deflected. And that was a good defensive play.
Yeah, guys, this is because he's in great position to make the play.
Second
down and 10 to go.
28-yard line.
McDuffie with 4 wide receivers. McDuffie steps back to pass. McDuffie throws. Sauer tackles him behind the line for a loss on the play. It's 3rd down and 11 to go. Ball on the 27. The Volunteers come out in the shotgun. Steps up in the pocket. He delivers. He gets hit out of bounds at the 25-yard line. So there was just nothing doing on that series, and they go 3 and out.
Give some credit to the defense there. They came out to the field fired up, and they held their ground in that series.
The Volunteers are lining up to punt it away.
Ball on the 25-yard line.
Scott is the deep man awaiting the return. He punts it. Scott fields it to 38. Well, guys, as this offense takes the field, tell me what you think they need to do to get back in the game.
Well, Brad, this is only a one-possession game, but I think they need to get in the end zone on this drive.
They have a little bit of time, but they certainly can't afford to turn the ball over here. They need points right now.
Defense lines up in a 3-4.
1st and 10.
They're going to pitch it. Evans gets in the backfield for a loss. They were trying to stretch it to the sidelines, but the defense was just too quick.
Those guys were in the backfield so fast, I thought they were going to pick it off.
Second down, 15 to go. Keller drops back. Moves up in the pocket. He passes it. Incomplete.
Yeah, the tight end caught the ball, but not before he stepped out of bounds. Good call there by the referee.
They line up at the 40. 3rd and about 15 yards to the sticks. The Badgers come out showing 3 wide. He lets it fly. Thomas with a takedown at the 41-yard line.
That's how you convert 3rd down, sweetheart.
That was a good-looking play.
Oh, yeah, this offensive coordinator must have seen something in the defense he really liked.
First
down, 10 to go. 41-yard line. The Badgers line up with a single setback. Down at the 38-yard line. There's a player down. I'm not sure what happened.
I didn't see what happened on the play, but you can only hope that this guy is able to shake it off and get back into the game.
Second down and 7 to go. Ball on the 38-yard line. The Badgers are lining up with 3 receivers. Keller drops back to pass. He throws. He snags it. He's taken down at the 36-yard line. And the pass is caught, but he goes nowhere.
Yeah, nice job there by the defense to get to him and make the sure tackle before he can make any moves to break loose.
3rd and 5. Ball on the 36-yard line.
36-yard line.
The Badgers come out in a 2 tight end set. Moore tackles him at the 34-yard line. The halfback gets a couple there on the counter. Fourth down, and the offense is still on the field. He's tackled at the 33. I don't really know what this one's for. Let's find out.
Holding on the offense. Penalty call. First down.
This
drive will start at the 33-yard line.
At the 33-yard line. First and 10.
Lowry alone in the backfield. Drops back on first down. It's complete. He ran a good route there and was able to pick up yards underneath coverage.
It's okay to move the ball in small portions because it relaxes the offense and can open things up for the big play.
From their own 40-yard line. Second down. McDuffie has 4 receivers lined up here. McDuffie drops back. He's looking for his man. He snags it. And down he goes at the 49-yard line. The defense looked a little lost on that one, Kirk.
Yeah, they did, Brad. Nice recognition here by the quarterback to see that confusion and then take advantage of it.
It's first and 10. Ball on their own 49-yard line. McDuffie is back in the gun. McDuffie drops back to pass. They can't connect. Incomplete. The quarterback aired it out, but too far.
Yeah, great try by the receiver. Technically, he caught the pass, but he won't get credit for the catch because he was out of bounds.
It's second down.
Ball on the 49-yard line.
The Vols come out in the shotgun. McDuffie drops to throw. Throws to the middle. Cameron with a takedown at the 44. That was a good completion there.
Yeah, I really liked the good, clean routes they ran on that play.
Wisconsin just took their first time out. Third and 3. Tennessee comes out in the shotgun. They'll bring him down at the 42. Wisconsin will have one timeout remaining. They line up to punt this one away. Is back deep to return. He gets it off. Signals for a fair catch. What do you guys think this offense has to do to get their team back in this game?
Well, the old kicker can stop warming up because it's forward down football now.
You got that right, Coach. The defense did their job. Now it's the offense's turn to try to make this a ball game.
They're in the eye. Keller looking to throw on first down. No one open, so he's going to run. He's tackled at the 10. They're lining up in the 5-2. Keller steps back to pass. Throws this one out to the left.
The corner made a really nice play on the ball there, Coach.
The old receiver never had a chance. That was great defense.
Third down, 5. The Badgers line up with a single set backfield. Keller drops back. Rolling out to the right side. Keller delivers. Walker tackles him at the 14. That completion was almost enough for the first.
Yeah, that's going to make the coach mad because that kid should have known where the first down marker was.
The fine folks from EA Sports would like to tip their hats to these kids on being named Coke Players of the Game. The Badgers line up in an I formation. They'll throw for it. Unloads. At the across midfield. He's all the way down to the 36.
That's now 300 passing yards for this quarterback, Coach. This guy's having a huge game.
Solid. And I'll tell you why. This offensive line has given him plenty of time to throw the ball back there.
Wisconsin comes out with an I formation. He's looking, throws it, and it's the senior. And down to go at the 27-yard line. Nice gain on the play.
The ball was thrown perfectly. Good precision there.
Robertson, the lone back. Keller takes a handoff, throws it out there. Incomplete pass. He had a guy open and missed him.
Oh, man, the coach is going to pop antacids over that one. They missed getting a huge play.
Third
down, a yard to go.
Ball
on the 27-yard line. The Badgers have 3 receivers bunched. Keller will throw for it. Looks. Rolls right. Incomplete pass.
The receiver did all he could do to make that play. The pass was just too far out of bounds.
Fourth and 1. The offense is going to stay on the field and try to convert another 4th down. The defense will stack the line of scrimmage. He's looking to pass. He steps up. He passes it. And that one's fallen into the window. And that was a big stop defensively.
Yeah, they only needed a few yards here to keep the drive alive. Great job by the defense to shut them down.
They'll take over at the 27-yard line.
At the 27-yard line. First and 10.
Tennessee is about ready to celebrate a big victory here. They'll go down to 1 knee. Wisconsin calls a timeout, and that was their last timeout. They'll line up at the 25. Second down. Tennessee will kneel on it here as they count the seconds down. And he takes a knee. Ball on the 23-yard line. We should just see the quarterback take a knee right here, winding down the rest of this clock. And this one's all wrapped up. Any final thoughts on this one, Coach?
Well, this one had me on the edge of my seat all game long. Tennessee really got all they asked for and more in this contest. Great job by both teams.
Well, folks, we thank you for joining us in this production of NCAA Football 2007. Our final score in this one, Tennessee 64, Wisconsin 59. For Lee Corso, Kirk Herbstreit, and everyone at EA Sports, I'm Brad Nessler saying goodbye and see you next time.